start off this title match. 277, the high game this week.
Better footwork and a great result. Maybe he's figured out the approaches.
You look now, Parker Bohn, 22 national titles. 36 years old, out of Jackson, New Jersey. And he can hook it up. Boy, he likes to play that outside line.
Not that far out.
Not going to come back.
That's a little unusual for Parker Bohn. Wants to get the ball out toward the one board, but boy, not in that blue board. It won't come back.
Starts off with a channel ball to start this title match.
He needs to settle himself down. If you're going to do that, the first shot of the match is the one you want to do it in. Just get his form, pick up the spare. And that ball was right off his hand all the way.
7 count in the first frame for Parker.
Now those are the two. That has to be the 2 worst shots he's thrown the entire week.
Bohn, along with P. Weber and Leno Monticelli, the only 2-time winners of the Japan Cup. No player has successfully defended his title. In fact, Parker, the only left-hander to win here in Japan since 1985.
Put that ball in the pocket, got a fortunate break, knocking out the 6th pin just the last minute. Phil, we take a look at this replay, watch the 6th pin. It's the last one to fall. Well, the big difference between first and second place, 50,000 first, 25,500 second. So a lot riding in this title match.
Duke in the second.
Powerful strike from Norm Duke, and really taking advantage of Parker Bohn III early in the match, and that's what you have to do. As we take another look, watch the 5 pin just race over to the 7. Scattering the pins all over the place. Duke, after 2 frames, really in control.
Impressive to start the final match.
He likes it. Oh, solid 10. Norm Duke right over the 5 board. Boy, he loves it right here, Phil. 6th pin around the bottom of the 10, and it'll be no better than a spare for Norm Duke in the 3rd frame. Really wanted to put Parker Bohn on the ropes early.
Go for that 10 pin. Pick it up. Duke with a double and a spare. Parker Bohn, after an open in the first frame, a channel ball, and came back with 7 to count in the first frame. Strike in the second. Up in the 3rd, taking a little extra time. He's won here twice, 92, and again, the defending champion.
This is the lane he threw it in the channel on in the first frame. Look how close it comes. Oh, but it comes back. Well, look, you can see how close he comes to the channel. That's why he might have gone in at the first frame. Ball hooks back into the 1-2 pocket, scatters the pins around, and it's a double for Parker Bohn III.
Well, after that open, he's come back with a double right back in the match. 4th frame.
Yeah, solid 7 for Parker Bohn III. Looks a lot like that same shot Norm Duke threw on the right-hand side. Ball's going to finish flush in the pocket, but the 7 pin will not respond. Parker switching balls, going to the spare ball. Hard straight. With a backswing like that, that arm swing is just absolute gold as he shoots the 7 pin. No problems for Bohn.
Duke now on the 4th. Duke up by 13. Way outside. Here it comes.
Well, it's a 4 and a 7. Duke didn't like the way that ball came off his hand. Could have been a split.
Could have been a strike. Sometimes you get a break and get that pin in there, flipping both out. But Duke.
Parker taking care of his thumb hole. Seen all the players doing that today.
No problem with the spare. So Duke and Bohn going at it. You can access all the latest information about the PBA by checking out the PBA's website at pbatour.com. The site, sponsored by Brunswick, features all the latest tournament standings, stories, stats, and news from the PBA, as well as game-by-game updates during match play and scheduled live chats with the pros. pbatour.com.
Duke, problem with that shot. Leaves the 4-6 split. In the last two frames, Phil, he's come in high. Watch as he comes off this shot. Right through the heart. The 4, the 6. All you can do is throw the ball hard and try and knock something out, but probably he'll just get one.
Duke trying to get it to come out from the back end, but we'll just pick up the 1 pin, 94 through 5.
Norm Duke going hard and straight, trying to bounce that out of the pit, but he knows his chances were not good.
Parker trying to win it again this year. For the 3rd time for him.
Nobody's won back-to-back here in Japan.
This the final telecast of the year. Parker in the 5th frame, bringing it back, and a strike.